Yo, what's poppin', man? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. In today's video, guys, I want to talk about how relapsing is very expensive and how semen retention is the ultimate investment for your future. So yeah, what do I mean by relapsing is expensive? Obviously you don't pay like physical money, things like the hub and lust, it's free, right? In a sense it's free, like physically, but you're paying with something more valuable. You're paying with your time, your energy, and basically your soul, guys. Like straight up, man. Like when you're just like in lust, guys, when you're just like either chasing women or like on the hub, guys, you're focusing your attention on the wrong things, man. You're focusing on things that have the potential to destroy you. Straight up, man. When you're looking at the hub or when you're chasing these women or involving with these low grade women, your attention is on the wrong thing. You're not like building your future up. You're just like caught up in like pleasure, right? So that's one thing. Like the lust part, it just kind of like taints your mentality, all right, by what you consume. Your diet isn't only like what you eat, but it's also like what you consume, like mentally, right? So that's one thing. And another thing, which is when you're releasing, guys, it's very expensive because you're wasting so much, man. You're literally wasting that life force energy, that has the ability to create a whole nother person. It's crazy, man. Like your seed has the ability to create a whole nother human being. That's powerful, man. And every time you release, guys, I mentioned this before, you're wasting like these minerals, these vitamins, these proteins, these enzymes, everything that makes you, man. You're just depleting yourself of you're basically like depleting yourself. You're pulling out all these nutrients from all over your body, your brain, your eyes, your bones, your organs, right? So you're just like pulling out all these things unnecessarily because on a biological level, guys, your body thinks that you're procreating, right? It doesn't know the difference. All it knows is that it's releasing, right? So it's going to pull out the best part of you to make another to duplicate yourself, man, to procreate. But obviously that's not the case, man. You're just fapping away to like pixels or just to these Jezebels, right? These low grade chicks. So in the process of doing that, guys, you're destroying yourself, man. You're destroying yourself from the inside out. And it's very expensive, man. Like in so many different ways, man. Like, okay, so obviously like when people are young, right? When they're like in their teens, in their early 20s, they may not notice like a difference, okay? They may not notice a difference in like their appearance or their performance and things like that because they have so much vitality, right? They're very young. So they think that it doesn't affect them. They could just fap all day, every day, and nothing will happen. It's normal, right? It's a stress reliever. It's it's recommended by doctors and all this bullshit. But guys, I'm here to tell you, man, that like retention is like a huge investment for your physical health because, like I said, you're holding on to those nutrients. You're holding on to that essence, man. So now your body, it's not working overdrive to regather those nutrients that you lost from depleting yourself, man. So when you're retaining, your body now has all these proteins, all these minerals that it goes in different areas of your body. It goes into your brain, it goes into your bones, into your skin. That's why your skin looks so healthy on retention, man, because you're not depleted. You're not a depleted coomer, so your skin doesn't look all grayish, all pale, like it has more vitality to it. That's why you literally be glowing in the sun, because you're holding on. You're like healthy now. You're healthy again, right? We have been programmed by like growing up that it's normal to be always releasing, but you guys have to like, you come to realize that you're operating like at 50%. you know. When you retain, guys, you feel like you're operating more efficiently. So you look back and you're just like, bro, like this whole time I could have had all this energy, you know? Like when you're retaining, guys, you have so much energy, you need less sleep, you have like natural motivation, you have like natural charisma and confidence and all these benefits on top of benefits, guys. And I don't even think they're benefits. Like obviously we call them benefits, but I think this is like the natural state that we should be in. You know, we shouldn't be like anxious and depressed and ungrounded and unmotivated and all these things, guys, but we basically like been programmed to like self-destruct in a way, and we've been tricked out of our own power through things like the hub and lust into releasing like our energy, into releasing our essence. And by doing that, you're basically like just excuse me, guys, you're basically just killing yourself slowly, right, in a sense. And like I said, like in the beginning or when you're younger, you don't really notice a difference, but like over the years you'll just be like, bro, like why does my skin look like shit, man? Or like why is my hair thin? Or just why does my like bones hurt? You know, like why do like all these problems, guys? Like there's like young guys out there that have like all these problems that like 40-year-olds have already, man. Like their back be hurting, their hair is like looking all weird and grayish, and they have like ED. Bro, that's crazy. Like that's not normal at all, man. Like all those things are consequences from relapsing, man, from always releasing. So that's why I say it's very expensive. It's expensive on your health, it's expensive on your mentality, everything, guys, in all areas of your life, man. If you're not healthy, you're not going to be like operating as efficient. You're not going to be able to do things with ease, man. When you're on retention, everything feels kind of more easier because you have all this extra energy, you have all this extra strength, man. Like I feel strong, man. I like me before retention, I would still be hitting the gym, right? But I didn't feel like as powerful, man. Like today I was at the park, I was doing some muscle ups, you know, that workout. And that was extremely hard to do back then. Like I could barely do one. Like back then, I barely did one of those, guys. Like I would force myself like to pull myself up the bar, but literally I did like 8 with no problem. And before that, I was doing like some other push-ups or some other types of workouts. So I could have probably did way more than that, but I just did it with ease, you know? And it's that internal strength that you get from retention, guys. You feel like you have way more stamina, you have way more power, you know, like you don't get as tired as easy. You be working out and you recover extremely fast, right? Even if you don't sleep a lot, guys, like you need less sleep. Your body's just like it just recovers extremely fast, guys, because when you're always a depleted coomer, your body is taking up more energy to regather those nutrients that you lost from the seed. Okay? So now you're not going to have energy in other areas of your life. But when you're retaining, guys, you're abundant in health. You're abundant in your energy. So now your body has like your body is no longer like needs to waste all this time making that seed again, because you're literally full of life. You're full of that vitality. So now it's going to go in other areas, man. Your skin's going to get healthier, your muscles are going to improve, you're going to have recover extremely fast, you know. And yeah, like once you discover retention, guys, it's like there's no going back, you know. There's no going back, because you see like the other side of life, right? Maybe for like the longest time you're just wasting your essence with no purpose. And once you discover retention and you take it serious, guys, and you see the benefits, you start feeling like way better. You're just like, bro, like I'll never go back to like my old ways. And although, you know, nobody's perfect and we sometimes fall short, at least you're aware of it now. At least you're aware of retention and like the benefits and like how your body, your mind, and your spirit feels when you're retaining versus when you're not retaining. Because guys, the only reason for releasing, you know, how we're created is just to create like another life. But to just be out here recklessly just like releasing this essence to screens and to Jezebels, like it's not even worth it, man. You're just like killing yourself slowly. I think there's this French word, or I don't know exactly. I seen it. Somebody commented one time on a post, but I also seen it on Reddit before that. The word, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know if it's the word like orgasm or something like that. It's French for little death, right? So what that means is basically every time you're releasing, guys, it's like they call it the little death, because you're basically like killing yourself slowly, right? You're killing yourself every time you do that, because you're just basically like wasting your essence, man. You're becoming less alive. You're literally wasting your life force energy bit by bit, right? And like I said, you don't obviously notice a huge difference like in the beginning, but like over the years, guys, you're just wearing and tearing yourself down, man. You're not taking care of your body. Like, you could be eating healthy, right? I made a video on this before, guys. Like, you could be eating healthy and working out, drinking water, but if you're always releasing, guys, it's kind of like you're contradicting yourself, because your seed literally has all the nutrients like within it. So what's the point of eating all this healthy stuff if you're just constantly like releasing, you know? So, you know, holding on to your seed is like the most nutrient, like the, how do you say, it's like the best way to get like those nutrients like into your body, into your bloodstream, is by retaining, man. And it's crazy, bro, because like there's people that be like in their 30s, man. There's people that be like in their 30s and they look like shit, man. You know, I'm not trying to talk bad, but it's true. Like, it's from releasing all the time. And obviously like their diet, and probably they're like, they probably smoke or drink, but guys, all those things have to do with it, man. I don't think people are supposed to look a certain way for their age, right? They're like they be like 30 years old, or maybe like in their 20s, and they have like problems of a freaking like a 30-year-old, man. They have like, their skin looks all terrible. You know, their back hurts, their joints hurts, they have ED. It's crazy, bro. That's not normal at all, man. Like 20-year-olds aren't supposed to have all these freaking health problems, but it comes from like relapsing, guys. It comes from always wasting that essence, man. You know, me, like a couple years ago, I like broke my hands and my feet and like messed up my knees and stuff like that. And you know, I feel like by retaining, guys, I have literally made my body stronger over time. Obviously, I probably won't be like 100% how I used to be, but guys, I do feel a big difference, guys. Like, my joints don't hurt as much. Like, I feel overall stronger in all areas. And I feel like as I keep retaining throughout the years, it will be like, how do you say, like, healing. It's like a healing process, guys. Like, the more you retain over the years, the more your body kind of starts healing itself from all the damage that you did throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, say that you've been releasing for like 10 years, and don't expect to reverse the damages that you did like in like 3 months. You know, it's a slow process, but at least you know about it, right? It's better to discover it late than never, right? Like, you don't want to be like in your 30s like still like releasing every single day, man, because you're just killing yourself slowly. You're just, people that are always doing that, guys, they're gonna have freaking arthritis. They're gonna have problems like concentrating. They're gonna just like, you know, because it's all, everything has to do with it, guys. Like, when you release, guys, it's not just you're just releasing, you're literally pulling out like all this how do you say, all these minerals, guys. It's literally like your brain power too, man. That's why you get brain fog when you relapse, guys, because you're just like, you know what I'm saying, you're just like just destroying yourself from the inside out, man. I noticed that like ever since I've been retaining, guys, I feel like my memory has improved, right? My concentration has improved, my focus has improved, my vocabulary skills have improved. And it's a slow process, guys. Like, I'm not perfect. Sometimes like I have you know, I'm still learning a lot of things, guys. But what I could tell you guys is retention is a huge investment, because you're investing in yourself, man. You're no longer wasting your life force, okay? And people that don't waste their life force, they have a huge advantage on life, right? They have a huge advantage because life literally feels more easier. It feels like you're more in that flow state energy because your body is operating more efficiently, right? Things that seem harder back then are actually more easier now because you're retaining, because you're holding on to that power, right? Which goes into all areas of your life, right? So you don't want to be out here, man, just releasing with no purpose and just killing yourself slowly. I don't know if you guys like ever noticed, but like, you know, the male corn stars, why do you think they look like shit, man? Like, because they're always releasing, man. Like, they're, I don't know, man, they're probably like in their 30s, but they just look like shit. They just look like depleted, man. And I'm gonna make a separate video on this, guys, like how everybody's a victim when it comes to like the corn industry, including the stars and the viewers and everything about it, man. It's just very destructive. It's destructive in the person, in the viewer, in society, everything like that, man. I'll make a separate video on that, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just wrap it up with that. So I don't want to keep rambling, but with that being said, guys, I'm in the video, so maintain your frame, retain gang. Woo! All right, man. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.